happy Monday. Hope you're all well and had an amazing weekend. So, just looking at the energy for this week and what we can expect. So, the energy this week for me very much feels like growth and expansion. There's a lot going on, and I feel that it's really, really important that we clear our space both mentally and energetically to help us with growth and expansion. So I did an Akashic message for the Herbalicious podcast, and home and environment was a very clear message this week to help us to really clear that energy, to clear the space, to allow energy to flow and to stop energy being stagnated. And as we start to do that, we can start to clear the mental clutter, but also physical clutter in our lives, and that's going to have a big impact. So if you want to know more about that, then do check out the podcast. Also, I'm noticing that things are really starting to bloom this week. So we've got the daffodils out. I know it's a little bit warmer here than it is in the UK and parts of America. So the daffodils are out. There are buds on the roses and on the wisteria. And we're starting to see signs of growth and the weather getting a little bit warmer. And that, really reminds me of spring. It is a little bit earlier and maybe it is a full spring, but it gives that momentum. It gives that momentum of growth, of change, of transformation, right? The plants and the flowers are all starting to transform. They're starting to grow. They're starting to show signs of life. And I feel that it's important for us to be doing the same too, to be clearing that energetic space, right? And that physical space so that we create space for something new, space for change, space for transformation, space for new opportunities and possibilities. So let's have a look and see what the cards have to tell us this week. So I'm going to start with tarot. Okay, they're jumping out already. So we have the Nine of Coins, right? And this really does talk about transformation. It talks about growth, but it also talks about self-sufficiency and having everything that you need, right? Being in that place of knowing exactly what it is that you need to help you to move forwards and feeling secure in that. The coins are very much about kind of our earthly lives, money, finances, practicality, all of those different things. So she is very independent, very self-sufficient, very wealthy. And she is very connected to that energy, right? It's when we start to believe that we're wealthy, it's when we start to give gratitude for the abundance that's already around us. That's when we can see a massive change in our lives. We also have the faith card, and the faith card is really talking about connecting into that energy, right? Regardless of what religion or spiritual teacher or guru or whoever you follow, the principles are pretty much the same, right? We all live by the universal laws, and it's important to really connect into those universal laws. So the law of cause and effect, the law of attraction, the law of consumption, all of those things are really, really important. So this would be a good time to connect into whoever it is that you want to follow, whoever leads you and guides you, join a spiritual group, but also be a leader in your own spiritual journey as well. So there are some key factors here. So maybe this is time for you to start looking at the laws of the universe to help you to move forwards. It's definitely a time of learning and spiritual connection. And the most important connection that you can make is the connection to yourself, to your own soul, to help you to move forwards. We also have the Three of Cups. So Cups is a very emotional card. It connects to our emotions. And right now it's important to have fun, right? We're coming out of that energy of winter for us in the northern hemisphere. And I don't know about you, but I find winter, I want to hibernate. I want to be indoors. I want to pretty much keep to myself. But now that we're seeing the elements of spring, I want to be outside, I want to be gardening, I want to be doing all the things. And we're being reminded that, you know, when we clear space, we have more energy to do the things that light us up, to do the things that bring us joy, right? So do something every day that brings you happiness, that ignites your soul, that nourishes your soul. And the more that you do that, the more that you'll start to see and be able to implement more joy in your life. So let's have a look and see what else we need to know. So this is the Starseed Oracle. So I do like this deck. Okay, this is one of my go-to decks for sure. Let's try shuffling them this way. It's a little bit easier. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to pause and go and pick that one up. The card that flew out is called, so soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. And I'm sure that you can feel the call, you can feel the pull to do something different, to step up, to connect to your soul. You feel as if you're being called, that your soul is whispering to you. So this is a time to pay attention, right? And to take those steps to really ignite your soul, to step up, connect with your soul, because big changes are coming. And the energy collectively is very much about stepping up. It's about connecting to your soul gifts. You're here for a reason, right? And the gifts that you have span lifetimes. Your soul has collected, for want of a better word, different gifts over these lifetimes, and you can connect into those gifts to help you to create a really powerful lifetime now. Okay, and we have got lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. So again, we're being drawn back to the clearing that space, right? We've talked about clearing the space physically, so your home and your environment, clearing the mental clutter as well as the clutter in the house. But also now it's time to clear anything else that is not in alignment with you, right? Whether that's relationships, jobs, people. It's time to move forward. It's time to open that veil. It's time to take that next step forward. And the best person that you can connect with is yourself, is your soul, to help you to move forwards. So let's have a look and see what the Akashic records want us to know this week. Turn them around, sometimes they shuffle better this way. Okay, so we have the Akashic records. Okay, so connecting into the Akashic records, to connect in with your soul, is going to be really, really powerful in the coming weeks and months. The Akashic records holds a library, for want of a better word, of every journey that your soul has been on, every lifetime that your soul has had, right? And all the lessons and all the knowledge and all the gifts and all the past lives, it's all stored in the Akashic records. Okay, your karma is stored there. So working with the Akashic records is going to be a really, really powerful way to help move you forwards, right? Things that we've experienced in a past life can affect us in this lifetime. So, for example, if you were someone that perhaps was, good way of putting this, that had a difficult lifetime, right? And let's say you were quite mean in a past lifetime, you will have karma to work on in this lifetime to clear, and you'll have lessons that you need to learn to clear that karma. Okay, so if that karma is not cleared, then it's going to show up in this lifetime, right? That you have difficulties expressing yourself, that you have difficulties doing whatever it is that is going on for you. It's quite likely that a past life has had an impact. So, for example, if you were a monk in a past lifetime and you gave away all your worldly possessions and you vowed to be of service, you vowed to live in solitude, you vowed to not want money or success or all of those things, and that hasn't been cleared, then that vow of poverty, for example, will be playing up in this lifetime. So until that is cleared, you may be experiencing issues with money, wealth, finance, prosperity, right? Or maybe you're feeling alone and you can't attract the right relationships, right? If you've got a vow of solitude, it's very hard to call in those right relationships, right? So all of the things that we've done or that our soul has experienced in past lifetimes has an impact on our lifetime now. And the really powerful part is the things that you clear, especially societal wounds and ancestral wounds, you clear them for 7 generations. So you clear them for your children, right? You clear them for your family. And that's really, really important. So this is a really good time to start working inside the Akashic records, okay, to give you a really powerful kickstart. And the Akashic records can not only tell you all about your karma and the wounds that you're holding, it can tell you what your soul purpose is. It can tell you your gifts, your mission, what you've come here to learn, what you've come here to express, what your soul wants you to express in this lifetime. More about the Akashic Records, either through Akashic Record readings or learning to read the Akashic Records yourself, then do comment or message me. So let's have a look and see what else we need to know. So it's an exciting week this week. The energy is definitely very high and very good for clearing out, okay, and closing the door on things that no longer serve you. So let me know in the comments how this reading resonated with you, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Ciao for now.